few days on from that victory against Roscommon, your assessment on it a few days on?
Yeah, happy with it, obviously. Always want to go well against your neighbours, and it booked us. I suppose the important part is the ticket into the Connacht final, so absolutely delighted, yeah.
I suppose, just looking at the weekend, an awful lot's been made, I suppose, about, attendances and, speaking to David there, the fact that, the championship is now at a point where there's so much other sport on. I think he said, an awful lot of people could stay at home the weekend and watch loads of sport on television and stuff. I know, it's something that Kevin has touched on as well, a bit of a rallying cry to get the Mayo fans out for the Connacht final. Is there your own take on the weekend's attendances, I suppose, across the board, not necessarily in the Mayo Roscommon game?
Yeah, so I don't watch very, very little sport, unfortunately. I have to get informed by the lads of what goes on in other sports, or other games even for that matter. But I thought it was actually, I thought the attendance was fairly alright in the Hyde from my perspective. I think what Kevin was alluding to was the noise and the volume that the Mayo fans usually bring, and I don't know, maybe it was the way the game went that it didn't kind of bring that kind of drive to it. There wasn't that atmosphere. Maybe something to do more so with ourselves, but Mayo, I think we're renowned. Our supporters are certainly renowned. They're like the 16th man on the pitch there, so we heavily rely on them. In fairness, they row in behind us, especially for the younger lads on the team. I think it's great to hear it. I personally love it, to hear that noise, and it drives us on. So hopefully 5th of next month in Galway, we'll hear them.
On the pitch, did you feel that? Did you feel, God, it's a little bit quieter than usual there?
In hindsight, maybe, yeah. I'm just like the rest of us, caught up in the game, obsessed with watching matchups and what was going on, and if you're going to play a part, how do you play it? So I'm completely homed in on the game. So maybe in hindsight, yeah, but I think maybe the game just didn't cater for it, I suppose.
But I suppose looking ahead to the next day, of course the support will be there, but it's Galway again in a Connacht final.
Yeah, well used to it, I suppose. Look, it's we meet each other every year somewhere along the lines. We've had great battles. Really looking forward to it. Bank holiday weekend. Hopefully the sun comes out for us. And as I said before, hopefully the Mayo fans come out. I know they will anyway. But it'll be great to see the green and red descending upon Galway, and hopefully we can do what we need to do and get over the line there too.
What have you made of Galway so far? I suppose that convincing victory against London. What have you made them so far?
I haven't seen them, honestly, and I know it sounds daft, but I actually had to be told Saturday evening by a man in town. He said, Sligo ran them close, and I had to ask him who, because I didn't even know what the game was going on, to be honest. So I don't know a whole pile about them. All I know is Galway are always there to win. They're a good team, they're a good solid team, and they're ready to go, and we'll be in the exact same vein. It's a good battle, we're looking forward to it. Just on that,
and you kind of touched on it yourself, even as I'm chatting to you, I'm kind of thinking of it, like does what Galway did against Sligo, what Sligo did against Galway, or what you did against Rom, does it count for much when you two get together in a Connacht final?
I don't think so. I don't know, maybe some people read into these things and look at that. I don't know the tactics, I don't know the 15-minute starter for them, it'll be a good battle. That's what you get it out of Mayo, you get it out of Roscommon, you get it out of Galway, you get it out of all the top level teams. So it wasn't an easy day in the Hyde, and it won't be an easy day in Galway, so we're looking forward to it. A good battle.
Where do you assess where Mayo are at? I suppose, look, you've had a couple of games now, obviously in Connacht, you had the league campaign under your belt. Essentially, you want to be here later on in the year. How do you assess where Mayo are at in heading into this business end of the championship, shall we say?
I think we're good. Our squad is good. Our numbers are good. We're getting guys back. We didn't lose anybody on the weekend, which is always a good sign. So the squad is really, really strong. Position-wise, I think we're in a good position. We're only looking like everybody else, game on game on game. So had a success at the weekend. The focus now turns to 2 weeks' time, and I think that allows us, if I might be incorrect, but I think that gives us a 2-week kind of rolling rota now with games for the next number of games, the round robin games and stuff. I think so. On that side of things, I think we're in a good position. That allows us to kind of plan and prepare properly.
Obviously, there's this long way from Mayo to try to get here and try to essentially, you want to be climbing those steps later on this year, and lifting the Sam Maguire. Do you feel you're in a stronger position now than maybe you were 12 months ago?
I think a difficult question to answer, to be honest. Yeah. Again, it's as you said about the game. Does the Roscommon game matter now going into Galway? No. Where will we be in a couple of weeks' time? I don't know. Hopefully we can keep building, and hopefully we can be in a position to keep challenging, and maybe we'll be there at the end. Who knows? But I suppose it's just solely Galway at the moment.
Absolutely, I totally understand that. A few of the sort of topical things that jumped out in the last while, I was chatting to David about it as well. I know Jarlath sort of floated the idea last week of possibly trying to go back to a September date for an All-Ireland final. I know you're going to tell me you'll play whenever it's going to play, but is it something that you'd prefer to see if we kind of shifted back to that kind of, the business end of championships happening in provincial championships happening in sort of June, and then we finish up in September when the kids are back in school?
I'll kind of, from my own perspective, to just my side of things, it suits ideally, as a parent first and foremost, and as a club player. So like, you play your county season, you're a county footballer, and you can really focus. There's no focus taken away from it, and then you've got that bit of space. So we know there's a week or two there to have a bit of time at home, put a bit of family time in, which is really important for somebody in my position, and then I can go back to my club and I can be a Ballina-Stephenites footballer and nothing else, And we've seen success last year. It was really enjoyable. It was a lovely campaign with the club. So personally, I like the split, that Mayo footballer, a little bit of a gap, and then into Ballina-Stephenites football too.
Great stuff. Listen, the best luck in that Connacht final. Promise to be a cracker.
Yeah, really looking forward to it now. Thank you very much.
Great stuff. Thanks a lot.